Hey there, podcast world. I'm the Mister.
And I'm the Mrs.
Welcome to The Naked Truth,
the podcast where we lay it all bare, literally and figuratively.
That's right. We're here to talk about real stuff, the nitty-gritty of life.
And we mean everything, from parenting to relationships, mental and physical growth, recipes, financial stories, and much more.
But here's the twist. We're recording this podcast while laying in the bed, completely nude.
Yep, you heard that right. No scripts, no filters, just us and the naked truth.
But before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. Things might get a bit crude and not safe for work. But hey, it's all in good fun.
So let's grab a seat, or strip down if you dare, and let's get naked.
Roddy, check and see if I'm still on.
You're still on. It's picking you up. It works. Hooray!
Hey.
So, we've been off for a while. There's been a lot going on. It's been a little bit over a month, I think, since we've recorded.
Seems like it's been forever.
Yeah. There's just a lot going on. The missus went on a vacation where I recorded my solo catastrophe episode. And then I've had a whole string of health issues. And I got poison ivy that wouldn't go away for 6 weeks. No, it was more like 2 to 3. It was ridiculous.
And we've been balls to the wall with
Children, events.
yes, and wanting to after school activities, springtime.
Starting to get the house in line back together.
Yes, and I would like to be very authentic with this. We've come to an agreement now after how many years of marriage? I don't know. 16, 15, anyways.
Come on now.
Alright. Moving on. We've now decided finally that instead of having this conversation, like, weekly of, oh my gosh, when are we going to regard? And the Mr. absolutely despising every bit of yard work. And the Mrs. actually enjoying it and liking to use it for a little physical activity and
I got a
little fun. Yeah, I decided that I really wanted a push mower, and we got one, and we came to an agreement that, you know what, I like to do yard work, and I don't really know if he likes to, but he doesn't, he's good at it. Okay, we'll say he's good at laundry. Much better at laundry than me. So I said, hey, let's do a little switcherooski. I take lawn work this year. You keep going with what you're going around laundry.
I just have to fix the mower every 15 minutes.
Not true story. Okay, I'm working through the kinks of the new push mower. But, anyways, so we're going to see how that's going to go over the summer. I'm pretty pumped about it, actually. Because we're literally mow grass, we do whatever over laundry, because I hate laundry.
Yeah, and I can't hardly weed eat because it destroys my back.
I hate laundry. I mean, we've already established that we're not really big fans of wearing clothes, so the whole idea of laundry is just, ugh,
yeah, it's
too much.
Actually, we're sitting outside on our little back patio for right now.
Giving you the naked truth, as always. And it's fabulous, because it's a good old 70-something degrees here, and stars are out.
I can't see anything because I have a laptop screen in my face.
It is amazing outside.
Yeah, so I guess on top of all the catastrophes we spoke about earlier, the missus and I both are having different types of workplace drama.
Yeah. Mine has been in the form of
Administrative.
and really considering the career choice that I absolutely love, but has over the past few years got increasingly more difficult and more of a mental load. So now I'm really reconsidering my career choice at this time. So
Yeah, and I can't give away too much, but all I can say is it kind of sucks when an outsider is able to take your future in their hands and they really don't care. I know that's a little cryptic and vague, but yeah, we kind of got screwed over property-wise, but that's really all I can say at the moment.
yeah. So anyways, possibly some big career changes, or I don't know.
Kind of re-evaluate, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Step back and punt.
Reevaluate. That's a good one. We're gonna see how it all plays out over the next, I don't know, few weeks, months.
We'll see. Either way, we'll survive. But yeah, there was that, and then I guess for once in our relationship, the health issues were actually me.
Yeah, we've always joked. I've had multiple on and off. I think I average about a surgery a year, so
Just about
we've always said for
sickness and health.
sickness and health, I was the sickness and he was always the health. So this has took a turn recently.
Yeah, I guess it was probably in it was November when I hurt my back.
Yeah.
Ignored it through December. January, one day I got dropped to my knees and decided to go to the doctor. First doctor told me I'd pulled a muscle, which didn't seem right, but I listened to him. And it progressively got worse. And ended up with herniated disc and pinched nerves and other stuff. And I think that kind of put me in a spot for a little bit because I'm not used to being out of commission.
Mm-hmm.
And
kind of held back from his physical capabilities at work, and
that's really hard on me. But then I kind of got over the pain part after, I don't know, a long time. Like the back pain went away fairly quick, but all the nerve issues sucked for quite a while. But it kind of put me in a little, I guess you would say, depressive state. Yeah. With that, I mean, you were on the outside looking in. You could probably almost describe that more so than I can. But yeah, so I decided to change doctors and went and had a bunch of blood work done, and there were a couple things.
And we've talked about that for a while.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of research into
functional medicine.
Yeah, not having as much energy as you have in your past, and
Right. And
kind of a little bit of the mental effects as well. And
right. But yeah, it ended up, first thing was a little bit of a low T issue, but we are going to do TRT. And yes, I have researched a lot of it. I know the ups, the downs, the sideways, and everything on that. But also had an issue that I had never heard of before, where there was another level that was high. And I've never heard of anybody having to deal with said issue being high. It was always low. So, I don't know. That one's really sucks. I've had to go on a very...
No, he's had to be on a ridiculous diet, and that's kind of hit right before the vacation. But
Yeah.
So I've been leaving alone with some pretty
dark and depressive.
Yeah, spots and that like news on his health, which was very unexpected out of the blue. So
right,
that was challenging.
But I made it. So that kind of explains why that episode of me by myself was kind of humdrum, funky, weird, sporadic, because this stuff really kind of plays on your mental part a lot. Like,
yeah, he's definitely been in some
brain fog and
in some lows that we really haven't experienced much in our so many years of marriage.
I'm not I'm not a super emotional person, period. And two, it's really was super rare that I would get mad or down.
Like one of the most laid-back people I've ever met.
But now, it seems like if somebody sneezes at the wrong time, I'll get angry, and then I realize how stupid it is, and then I get sad for being mad, and then I get mad for being sad, and it's just it
is a vicious cycle, and sometimes I feel like I just have to be like, hey, babe, snap out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So that has been definitely something we've been having to deal with.
So, I guess that's the two negative things that happened and kind of kept us away for a little bit, but I was still planning stuff, so I've just got things planned out from here for a few episodes anyway. We just got to get back on routine, and
but on a good note, we got some new equipment.
Yeah, bought a new computer.
So super pumped about that.
Yeah.
So maybe we can do these episodes a little bit easier now.
Right, and then this will be the other laptop was so crappy it was die the minute you unplug it. So this one we can actually carry with us and do stuff too now. That's exciting. And it got some portable mics and whatnot.
Yes.
So that's dope. And I think we're going to do that because we had talked about maybe doing a interview before too long. Possibly.
Oh, and I know we talked about doing an episode, but did we actually do an episode where we did our return to Parksland?
We did not do the return to Parksland.
Okay, so we could at least mention that.
Right. And I do have a whole episode planned out on that, but yes, we did go back.
We went back to Parksland, and we have definitely decided that is
our place.
Our happy place.
They're the unofficial sponsor. They don't know that yet. They will after they hear this, I guess.
We got to do 2 nights this time, and
it
went by so quickly.
But yeah, we went. I saw they had a fire and lost a little bit of their amenities, and I really had all intentions of going and kind of helping them clean up a little bit, but we didn't get there till late that night, and then like pretty much the next morning they were pretty much done with everything, so we ended up just kind of chilling and enjoying it. Did a pretty long hike.
We did do a long hike, and that was amazing. We didn't start out completely blistered, so but we progressively got there, and
asked some other people.
We did.
Pretty sure we interrupted them.
Quite possibly, but
whatever, that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't bother me. They can do their thing.
And then I think personally one of my favorite spots or times during that trip was having that sun deck to just lay out in the sun, and it was gorgeous weather. And then
sitting out there that night with the fire.
Sitting out there with the fire and the stars. I mean, we're trying to recreate that here on our back porch, and we're close, but we do kind of live in city limits, so
try not to draw too much attention with fire.
Yeah, and I mean, the stars just aren't as clear as they would be in the middle of the forest.
Too much light pollution.
which was amazing. And just being able to sit out there and hear just nature sounds.
That was so awesome waking up to hearing that owl.
Oh my goodness.
And then the weird, I'm pretty sure it was fairies that was coming to try to steal us and take us away. But from what I have researched, it was glowworms.
Glowworms, that was pretty cool. We kind of just thought that our gummies had kicked in a little too hard, but I was convinced it was fairy dust.
And I messaged Dusty, and he said it was fairy folk, so...
Definitely a magical place.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
We did get to go back there, and now we're already kind of thinking about our next trip there, and
I think it's funny when I said I want to go once a month, and you were like, oh, maybe once a season, and now you're on board with me.
Yeah, now I'm like, when can we make another trip? But in between us going back there, I do want to take thing 1 and thing 2 on a hiking/camping trip as well.
We'll have to go the other way because if we're even close to the place, I'm just going to leave you guys wherever you are and go hang out for a day.
But here recently with the warmer weather, we have been trying to get just out in nature at least a little on each weekend.
Right.
Try to work on a hike if at all possible.
That's one of the few things that brings me a little bit of calmness now.
Peace, yes.
Yeah, so there's that. I'm sure there's something else positive that's going on.
Trying to think. Just, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, but I guess this is a rambly episode because we didn't really have any kind of script or plan on this one. We just thought we'd come out here and go at it. And we've been working in the lawn all day long today. We took a gummy, and here we are.
And here we are.
The Sunday night.
Chilling under starlight.
Yeah. We are working on a giveaway.
Giveaway.
I do have at least 3 prizes that I'm going to put in. I just haven't decided how much of what and how many prize packs there'll be, because I'm still waiting on the last bit of inventory to come in to piece together. But it's
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. So, and we'll figure out kind of what we want to do to make the giveaway, and it will be random and whatever.
So stay tuned for more
so we'll
details.
Come up with something, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll come up with something ridiculous, and the missus will have to dial it back. But it should be pretty cool. I mean, and realistically, the prize packs will probably be anywhere from like $70 to $100-ish worth of stuff, I figure. So we've had some really awesome people jump in to help out with that, and donate some stuff, and
unofficial sponsors.
Yes. I'm not going to tell you which ones, but there is links to each of the companies that is doing something inside of the description of the episode, so you can check that out.
Yeah, and just as summer is quickly approaching, we'll be getting ready for thing 1 and thing 2 to be out of school for the summer.
So it may screw our schedule up a little bit, but we'll figure it out.
But I'm sure we'll have awesome stories to tell on the next episode.
Right, and I guess kind of moving forward from here, like I do want to kind of keep a lot of people up to date with the whole TRT thing, because that seems like that could be a thing that could benefit some people on both sides, because I want to get the missus' opinion on how, things that she's noticed, things that change, for better, for worse. Let her kind of give her perspective on the end of things that I've noticed, and we'll do like a full episode on it. I know we kind of talked about a lot of little points on it, but there's a lot. A whole lot. Then, I don't know. I'm going to, I have spent pretty much, I don't know how many hours coming up with episode ideas, so I think I'm going to let her pick out a few coming up, come up with something. So it's not all as one-sided. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see what kind of topics she can come up with.
Yeah.
I just put her on the spot. I think she's pissed. Or falling asleep.
Well, no, I was thinking, when we talked about, when we first introduced it, one of our topics was finances. And so, I have recently put us on a new budget. We're using an app and got a little bit more control over the income and expenses. So
yeah, I haven't been able to buy dumb stuff and not tell her about it now.
Exactly.
Which I don't do that really.
No, we really don't. But I'm kind of curious to see where that's going to go, and I might talk about that in one episode. And how this year when we got our taxes back, it's tax season, so instead of just going out and buying some ridiculously large ticket items, instead we have been more responsible and said, hey,
we only did that with half of it this time.
Let's put at least, we put a little over half into savings directly, so I'm feeling better about that because we usually have all of our money spent before we even get the tax check back.
Right. Now, in reality, I could spend that with projects I'm wanting to do easily.
Yes, but
you're kind of lucky I'm not feeling great.
Instead, we're going to take it a little slower and try to budget out a little bit better and, at least that part of the stress level will decrease, hopefully.
Right.
And I'm sure other people out there feel the same as us. Things keep getting tighter and tighter with the increase in cost of goods and no increase in the income.
Thanks, Obama.
You're going that far back. That's hilarious. So anyways, yeah. So I don't even know how that took a whole financial time, but it did.
Yeah, you just talk about episodes that you may want to do.
Yeah, so that may be an episode. And then, I don't know, sometimes my ideas are more focused on kind of the parenting aspect, being one thing too. I'm really proud this weekend, the oldest thing got a chance to do some bigger boy things like man the fire in the backyard and also push mow.
Yeah, well, that's like a little more practice.
We're going to have to do a little bit more on that one, but nonetheless, he was able to do that, and
I think he just messed it up enough that he knew I would take over, because he kind of had this grin.
That probably has something to do with it, yeah. But no, for real though, I am proud of them, and then thing two was able to cook her own omelet today, which I think again is pretty big.
Making big moves.
So I like when more independent.
I think the dogs just figured out we were back here.
We may have a guest.
Yeah.
A guest fur baby on the show tonight. So we're gonna get to wrapping this up, I guess, since the dog had spotted us.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we will kind of cut it here, and then we'll come back with the next one with a little bit more of a plan, and there won't be a month-long gap unless something horrendous happens.
Something very unexpected happens, yeah.
We'll see from there. But anyway, thank you again for bearing with us, and yep, the dogs are back here now.
And the dog is here. And until next time, I'm not not gonna remember
You
it.
don't remember it?
No.
I don't either.
Oh
It's been
no.
over a month. Real
What? Keep it real?
and keep it mood.
Mood.
That's it now.
That's it.
I
Yes.
think our neighbors just came outside.
And good night.
Good way, dog.